Hi everybody, happy Sunday. So welcome to our full moon meditation, and tonight we are going to journey with Magnolia essence. So for those that have arrived already, I'm just going to wait a few moments just for everybody to arrive and to find this video. So if you're with me now, then please take some deep breaths, find your comfy place, make sure that the door is closed, that you have created boundaries, so that this time is your time and is a time now for relaxation and nourishing you. Okay, wonderful. So how tonight is going to go is I'm going to share a little bit about Magnolia, and then I'll be guiding you in a journey. So I'll be going into meditation to receive the healing and the wisdom of Magnolia essence. So we're aiming for an hour. I'm going to try and be on time tonight. So for those of you that are here and anybody that's watching the recording, just a reminder of a few things that you might want to have with you. So as always, we always bring in a candle. So you can light a candle to create and mark the sacred space, and we light our candle together to open the circle, this sister's circle. And tonight, you know, if you want to bring in the energies that are thematic with this meditation journey, then please have a white or a pink candle. But that isn't completely necessary, you know, whatever you've got to hand is completely fine. Also, if you have the Magnolia flower essence, if I sent that to you, if you're one of the ones that requested it to add extra potency to this meditation, then please have that ready with you. And I'll explain in a moment how we're going to take that essence together. Anything else? Sorry, nothing else tonight, just to be comfy, to, as I said, create sacred space and comfy space, most importantly, so you can have a dimmed room if you want to, candlelit. And for this meditation, it would be nice if you were seated, but, you know, completely okay if you want to be lying down. If that's good for you, that helps you relax more, then please do that. But make sure that you are stationary, that you're not moving around. And before we begin, you know, you can leave any comments, say hello to each other, and just present yourself here and now. Any hopes and wishes and desires that you have for this meditation, then please write them down in the comments to set that intention for this journey. So we're gathering here tonight in sisterhood for the full moon, and I'm going to explain a little bit about this full moon in a moment, but first I want us to open this circle together. So let me just check the time. Okay, marvellous. So if you have your candle, we're going to light them together now, as we always do, to open our sister's circle. So take your candle, and just before we do light it, just closing your eyes and really arriving here in this space and this time now. Make that invitation to yourself to return here from all the places that you've been today or this week, experiences or feelings, places literal and metaphorical and emotional, calling all of you back into this space now. Becoming really present, feeling the edges, the beautiful and luscious curves of your body, and where it is seated and connected to the earth or the items around you, whether that be the floor or the bed, the chair. Take a deep breath in and out. And then let's light our candles together, opening this circle now tonight, connecting ourselves candle to candle, flame to flame. Sisters together in heart and womb, hip to hip. in this circle of understanding, of allowance, of love unconditional, of truth and non-judgment. Know that you are safe, protected, loved, and honored here now. And you can look into the flame if you wish, or keep your eyes closed, but see the flames, all the sisters in this circle, all of us together now, together creating something better, together amplifying love. And then recognize, acknowledge, and be grateful for your unique space in this circle that can be filled by no other. Without you, there would be a space. And this circle is whole because of each and every one of you. And together we'll take 3 deep breaths. We're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. A full breath, taking in the air into our lungs, our rib cage, our diaphragm, our belly. And then when you release the breath, breathing out through the mouth and sighing, making any noises, releasing that breath for longer. And feel yourself sinking and relaxing as you breathe out. So breathing in together. And breathing out. Breathing in together. Breathing in again. And breathing out. And let a smile come to your face. Know that you are home, that you belong. And then if you want, you can give your body a little shake if it feels good for you. Just shaking out your shoulders and your hips, your hands, gently your head. And feeling that energy pulsing through you already. And then if your eyes were closed, you can gently open them, or do feel free to keep them closed for this whole session if that's good for you. So, firstly, we're gathering here under the full moon. And the full moon is peaking tonight at 7:48, so we will be in meditation while it is peaking. So we've got those wonderful energy and vibes coming down to offer their gifts for us. It's the full moon in Libra today, so this is the sign of balance and the element of air. So I think it's quite appropriate that if you're like me here, that there's so much wind outside today. I was like, oh, okay, there's some real Libra winds out there. Yeah, and it's also our first full moon of the astrological year. So we've entered Aries, which is the first sign of the zodiac. So this is our first full moon marking this new year. And there are many new years that we have astrologically, seasonally, Gregorian calendar, goddess-wise, etc. But this is our first full moon of the astrological new year. So really potent that we're coming here with an essence tonight that is about new beginnings. So anything else I want to share? So I don't want to share too much about the moon tonight because I want to really come into the essence that became present and that really wanted to support you and guide you tonight. So our flower, or also a tree, when I'm working with flower essences, both with clients and on myself, then we use both the magnolia flower and the tree. So the essence, if you've received it from me, is a magnolia as a whole. So it's incorporating all of this. And both the tree and the flower have very similar wisdom and healing properties. So we're calling in today the essence. So the essence is really the soul. So when we work with flower essences, it's the soul of the plant. So you may be more familiar with essential oils, which are the chemical part of the plant. Or tinctures. We know where you're working with those chemical formulas. You're actually taking the plant. So the way that flower essences work is we don't take from the plant. We build co-creation, co-communication with the plants, and the essence comes through into the formula, into the waters, and that is the soul of the plant and its unique wisdom and healing. So when you take it inside of you, it's meeting you soul to soul. So it works as a vibrational remedy, but it heals both mind, body and soul. So they are exceptionally powerful. And Magnolia, like I said, belongs to the element of air, but also earth. So you'll notice when you see it, and hopefully you're going to connect in with it, either you have today or tomorrow, go and find a magnolia plant, you'll see the way it reaches up to the heavens. And it's really about that spiritual connection between us and divine source. So there are many reasons why there might become a disconnection or a distrust from the way you've been brought up, or just experiences, moment of doubt, emotional turmoil, any of those things. And Magnolia is going to reconnect you with your spiritual path and your spiritual purpose. It's going to remind you that you are of and with and cared for and connected to divine source, and reconnect if you feel like you have detached in any way. So please share, in the comments if this essence caught you for that reason, or why you kind of felt really drawn to it. Like I said, with your intentions tonight, was there something about that message that was particularly interesting or resonated with you? It's also what I call a queen element. So there are I don't want to call it hierarchy, but there's essences that work, with particular themes. And this one can be in that group that I kind of put as my kind of like my queen group. So about sovereignty, about remembering our crown, our literal crown chakra, our connection with above and the heavens. It is a heavenly essence, whatever you believe is up above. So it's connected with the crown chakra, also resonates with the heart chakra as well. And it's also one of my 12 Venus flowers. So when I teach the Love Mysteries course, which is my 8-week love activation course, which is coming up in May, then we travel and journey with 6 goddesses of love and 12 flower essences of love to amplify love in your life. And Magnolia is one of those essences that we work with, and we journey deeper and more. So this journey tonight is going to bring in all of these elements. So it's going to bring in that Libra moon that is about balance, that is about that element of air, which is also about communication, and communication at all the different levels, with ourselves, with others, but most particularly now tonight with the divine. So in any way that you see that, God, goddess, guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, plant wisdom, elementals, whichever that you resonate with and that you work with, it's going to amplify, and it's going to open you up to all of those channels and deepen that and whatever work you're doing there. So if you have the Magnolia flower essence, so I said if I sent that to you, then I do invite you to take that now. So there's a few options. So I did send you instructions, you know, for yesterday, today and tomorrow to be taking the essence formula. But also now we're going to take either 2 or 3 drops. Now you can take this in 3 different ways. You can either take it on your tongue, as I always recommend for formulas, so under or on the tongue. But also tonight, if you can take it a different way, and for this I would recommend putting it either on 3 drops on your crown, on your third eye, or on your heart, or 1 on each. So if you have your flower essence, then please do that now. And take 3 deep breaths as you do so, fully receiving. Oh, I'm going to do this without talking. Fully receiving the Magnolia essence into your body. And if you find that you haven't requested this time, but you do want me to send it to you after this meditation, that you want to watch this meditation again, but with the essence, then please just message me and let me know. So receiving that fully into your body, meeting that Magnolia soul to soul. Okay, so hopefully you have your comfy place and your comfy space, and we're going to come into our Magnolia journey now. So get yourself as comfy as you can. So relaxing your body, and I invite you to close your eyes now. As we step into a meditation space. Taking your hands to somewhere on your body that feels really good for you, whether that be your heart, your room, or your hands can be resting beside you. Taking some deep breaths. Just really arriving now, even deeper. Feeling your breath as it flows in and out. As we call in essence of Magnolia. We call in your wisdom and your healing, beloved tree and flower. We open to receiving all that you will illuminate for us tonight. And we call in the energy of this moon. Both to help us find where we are walking on our path, for deeper understanding, for the transmutation of all that needs to be so right now in this moment, so that we may deeply embody love and all that is meant for us. So breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. With each breath, relaxing the body, allowing yourself to just let go. Let go of any thoughts or tension, any must-dos or should-haves. And let yourself be held now. And as you breathe in the essence of Magnolia. Breathe in her beautiful white and pink light and feel it with each breath surrounding your body. See the glow all around you. Feel its lightness and its gentleness. Feel the soft queenship as it envelops you. And see around you this mist or this colour, this vibration or feeling of this white and pink as it surrounds you like a warm blanket. With each breath, it gently comes in to protect you and to hold you. Relaxing deeper with each breath. Relaxing deeper and letting go. And what is possible for you tonight? What is possible for you in this moment? How can you receive more? How can you surrender? How can you be you in this moment without shame or condition or judgment? And continuing to breathe deeply, fully receiving the breath as a gift. Feeling it rising and falling up and down your spine, taking you from root to crown, up and down, in and out. In your mind's eye now, you see yourself walking through a woodland or a forest. You find yourself arriving in this space. You notice the sun is setting, and as it does so, the sunlight glitters through, lighting up the trees, branches to leaf in a golden glow. You notice how the sunlight turns each leaf, branch, root golden. You hear the dusk chorus of birds. as they share their song and their messages. You hear the gentle movement of woodland creatures as you walk through the woods, passing tree after tree, and feeling yourself as you softly sink into the mossy floor beneath you. Feel that texture underneath your feet. Feel yourself sinking with each step, sinking deeper and deeper into this space. As you walk further and further into the forest, the sun sets more and more, till all that seems to remain is the golden glow. And eventually you reach a clearing in the woods. You reach a circular space, free of trees, free of bushes, completely clear. And in this space you look up to the sky and see now the night sky, and there is the full moon. You notice all of her different colours and her shape. Notice her landscape, the halo of light around her. And breathe the moon down into you. Feel her light all over your body. And then follow her moonlight. Follow the moon rays as they come down into the clearing and light up a large magnolia tree. See this large tree in the center of this clearing. Observe now and take in the whole of the tree, from the roots up the trunk, seeing its branches and its flowers that reach up to the sky and the moon, that open up to the celestial realms, the stars and the planets and the moon. She reaches up and sees them all. Take a deep breath just to appreciate all of her shapes and her colours. Notice every flower. See the stages of bud or open. See if she moves or if she is still. And just noticing. And then walking up to the magnolia tree and greeting her in a way that feels right for this moment. You may want to touch her with your hand. You may want to connect your feet down into her roots, or take your head or your forehead to her in greeting. Maybe you just want to set intention or share words. Notice if any feelings or emotions come up as you greet your guide. And then take yourself to a place where you can fully be with the tree, so either seated at her root or standing against the tree. in this place, feeling her roots weaving with yours. Feel them beneath you, drawing you down. And then feel her trunk behind your back, present and solid, supportive. And with your breath, feel your essence begin to seep, to travel into hers and go into the trunk of the tree. Feel yourself rising up through the trunk behind you. Reach up from your womb and your heart, reaching up and feel her lifting you up towards the sky and the cosmos. As she directs your inner gaze up. Your inner gaze turns up towards the stars and the moon. And you notice all of the constellations, the planets, the trillions of stars above you. And then you watch as the stars begin to sink, as they begin to fall like a cloud of light rain coming down towards the magnolia tree. You see them sparkling and shimmering as they dance down, falling upon the leaves and the flowers and the branches of the tree. They cover very, very gently the flowers, the stars covering like glistening dew. And you look deeply into those drops, that star that has landed on the magnolia. You look deeply, as if looking into a mirror. And there you see your reflection in the sacred star waters of the magnolia tree. In that shining, glistening star dew, see yourself. See the stars as your eyes. Breathe deeply and surrender into this reflection. Can you see the divine within? Will you acknowledge and then embody that you are created of stars? That you are no less. In any way have you disconnected from you as a unique and valuable part of the great mystery? And how can you see the stars reflected in your eyes and remember and know your true worth? What will it take now? What do you see? What do you feel? And then take a deep breath as you surrender deeper and allow yourself to flow, your essence flowing into a single magnolia flower. You find yourself within that flower. You feel its presence holding you within its petals. Sit or lie safe and sound within its beautiful presence, like a cradle or a womb holding you. Be it like the divine womb, its petals around you in front, side and behind. It surrounds you with its love and with the starlight. And then settle and deepen into release as the petals close in, creating a safe cocoon of healing. And in this space, now receive the healing and the wisdom of the magnolia, and open to its unique message for you. Receive that healing and that wisdom now. What do you see? What do you feel? What do you hear? What do you know? Relax into her healing, knowing that you are receiving all that is needed now. Perhaps she shows you something. Perhaps a thought or a symbol, an object or a word appears. How can you be in full allowance for whatever is manifesting now? When you feel ready, slowly and gently the petals begin to open again. Receiving any last things that you need to, before Magnolia gently encourages you to begin your journey back down through the petals, down through the stem, and then back down through the trunk, back seated or standing next to the magnolia. Breathe with the tree in and out, both pulsing, rising and falling together. And make a last parting and gratitude now as you stand by the tree. Any thanks or words, embraces, intentions, promises, releases. Make your parting now with the tree. And know that even though we begin to leave this space, Magnolia, call her and invite her in to continue working with you through this night and into this week. Be open to unraveling deeper layers, deeper insight and illumination. Share your willingness to work with her further, to continue this journey. And then you make your way back through the clearing, back towards the edge of the forest or the wood, and then stepping back over that threshold, back into the woods. Back, walking past the trees, feeling the moss beneath you, the forest lit now by moonlight. Finding your way back to where you began. Perhaps there was something that you noted, a marker, something significant. Returning to that exact spot now. And when you reach there, calling yourself back into your body. And calling yourself back to your body. And feeling yourself there. Noticing your hands and your feet, your eyelashes, your heartbeat, the rise and fall of your chest. Notice the chair or the bed beneath you. Listen for the sound of your breath. And then reaching out and perhaps listening to the sounds in your room or outside. Perhaps you can hear the rain or the wind. Notice the temperature of the air and the texture of that which is around you. And we'll spend just a minute or so just for you to fully be present to all that was revealed or felt. So just take a moment just for you now. And let's come completely back now. So taking a deep breath and really sighing out. Making any noises or yawns. Stretching your body if it feels it wants to stretch. Moving if it wants to move. Changing position or giving yourself a little shake. You may want to push your thumbs into the center of your palms. And then when you feel ready, if you want to, you can, you can reopen your eyes, or you can keep them closed